So you're saying thousands of years ago, these people who belonged to the group of Abraham took upon themselves this special kind of work, and to this day they're considered to be chosen. Why? Why is it to this day, even though that they're no longer engaged in it and so on? The thing is that this mission, it doesn't pass from nation to nation. It stays the way it was, but only that these people that in the past, this point to attain the Creator was burning in them, to attain the connection with the Creator, and were ready to realize it in practice. They went through many phases in their history that they actually came down from that exalted level which was demanded from them to be engaged in connection and unity, and they disconnected from it, let's say so, from that message, from that goal, and they stopped developing in a goal-oriented fashion toward the revelation of the Creator. But even though it happened to them this way, what we also learned, that why did it happen, and it was known in advance that this is how it's going to happen. It happens because they need a certain period of time in order to get the powers, the forces of separation, to take upon themselves the burdening of the heart against the connection, to get some kind of a concealment toward that goal of revealing the Creator. And this period had to be so great that we're at its end now. That's from 2,000 years ago. And it was written so in advance that from 1995, the matter of choice, the revelation of the Creator, and the connection between them, again, this whole matter started working and revealing. And we see that it does happen, so even not at the pace that it should be, but throughout history, throughout this whole divine process, it has a pace of its own and states of its own that maybe we don't know about everything, but however it is, we see that this concept lives within this people, and it's as opposed to all other nations where it has to do with pride, with the power of the fist, with other different actions that they're doing one against the other. Here it's the very opposite. Or at least it's supposed to be. Yes, supposed to be the opposite. That we are supposed to set an example as to how in the connection between us, which is so... It has to really... It's so needy now. There is such a need to show it to humanity now that the connection between us brings us to the revelation of the power of bestowal, unity, which is called the Creator. So it's interesting, there is a kind of a role here that exists inside us that accompanies us for thousands of years, even though we're not aware of it. I said why we're not aware of it, because we had a very powerful desire to connect, and therefore these people, they joined around Abraham, and they've attained it. They've discovered it. This was between them and the group later on. In order to have the tools, the means to work with the whole world, they had to get additional concealment, the burdening of the heart, so-called, and therefore, in respect to their connection, they dispersed all over the world 2,000 years ago. And also with respect to this idea that we have to reveal the Creator inside that connection, this also left them. And all that because they needed... They had to, first of all, discover, reveal the great big desire, the care, this very heavy character that exists in the whole of humanity. And this is what was attained by the exile throughout the 2,000 years. Like it was said so in advance. And it ended in the 20th century with putting together the people of Israel, the nation of Israel. But now we are engaged in it in order to bring back to the people of Israel its inner content. Why are they a people? When are they called a people? When they connect. When do they connect? Yashar kel, aimed straight at the Creator. And love another as thyself, it has to be between them, which is a direction of love another, love the Creator as thyself. Love the Creator. These two things have to be revealed in us and have to build us. And we're now at this phase. And I really hope that both the external pressure upon us from the nations of the world points at us being a special nation, and also that we must carry it out. We see how our process in history is very